Right then, let's talk about these. Target Hydro. I bought them because I want to hate them. I really want to dislike them. They've been everywhere. Influencers getting sent them left, right and centre. People calling them amazing for entry-level darts. Amazing for the price. So I thought, fine. Let's buy some. And see what the fuss is all about. This will be my honest review. No sponsorship, no script, no hype. Just my review on a hyped up dart. The Target Hydro. Let's see what it's all about. Let's see what that fuss is all about. And will I actually like them? So here's the deal. The Target Hydro are billed as your entry level into Swiss point tungsten darts for under 30 quid. Sounds amazing on paper, right? But that line, entry level, usually means budget version of something better. I want to find out if they're genuinely good value or are Target flexing their marketing muscle. First impressions. This is what you use your eyes for first. The box looks really quite nice. I really like this teal colour. I really do. And this little embossed silver bit here with the pattern on. Oh, basically, I think that's like the barrel shape. We're gonna the barrel pattern. We're gonna see that soon. Quite like it. I quite like it. It's hard to read Hydro. It's quite hard to read that. If you were looking at it from a distance or close up, it's quite hard to read. But you know it's Hydro because you bought them and it's turned up and it says it as well, right? We have in front of us the 01 version, 23 grams. Why the 01? Because if you look at the back, there is many different barrel types. This is the one with different grip patterns across the barrel. Test that out and see what it's like. What do we get in the box? We'll open it in a minute, but this is what it says we get in the box. I'm going to read it because it's very small writing, so bear with me, caller. We get 3X Hydro barrels, 3X Tag Pro grip shaft short, 3X Pro Ultra number 6 flights, 3X Swiss 30mm silver points, 1X Swiss point tool. That's what it says. I do like the box. I do like it. It looks nice. It's quite difficult to read. It's Hydro, but it's very nice. I'm very interested to see what the 01 barrel's like. I say there's lots of different grip patterns across here. This one's the most interesting to me. Should we open it and have a look what it looks like? I wonder if there's a free month of darts code that I can give away the price. Is there? Is there? That could be yours. We'll give that away. There we have it. Ooh. Nothing else in there. Just making sure. There we are. First look at them. You're seeing them as I'm seeing them. I've seen them from the camera because I've not seen them before. They look like they're not scalloped, but they are quite wavy cuts in there. Obviously, nice little flights and stem combo. I like that. Quite cheap looking flights, but what do you expect for under 30 quid? This is what we're really looking at. Should we take it out and have a look proper? There we have it. Ring grips with kind of scallopy grip all the way across that barrel. It's quite thin profile, which I like. I don't like a fat barrel when it's straight. Doesn't feel overly aggressive at the front, so these cuts here are not very deep. And it looks like it swirls around. Now these bits here, they feel quite aggressive, and that's where my thumb sits. Shall we see where the balance point is? Let me find it and I'll show you. Oh, there we go. Slightly, I'd say, slightly front weighted. Not quite the middle, and not exactly the front. But it's there. Smooth Swiss points. That's why I don't really like Swiss points, because a lot of them are really aggressive. Smooth is good for me because it doesn't ruin my board. Do you know what? I quite like it. First impressions, it looks nice. So it's got a thin profile. These scallop bits here, Be interesting to see, because that's the bit where my thumb's going to sit. Ooh. I'll pick it out of my hand. Go to throw the dart. As you see, that is where my thumb is sitting mainly. Now, on a lot of darts, my thumb would sit on this bit here, the smooth section, but that's more towards the front. Now, I'm going to see how I get on with that, because generally speaking, like I say, this smooth section is more towards the back on most dart barrels. So having this scallopy cuts here, where my thumb's going to be, and where my finger rests across the top of it, it's going to be interesting. Those that knows how we test darts around these parts knows this. We do 3 visits at the scoring zone, 2 visits at the bullseye, and 1 visit to a checkout. So without further ado, let's give them a whirl. Let's see what 30 quid gets you. Or less than £30, should I say, £29.99. So you get a penny. If you buy on Amazon, no delivery fee. Anyway, let's go. Noob shirt, new darts. Because if you're buying these, you're probably a new player. 30 quid darts, you're not buying these if you're a contender, right? I don't know. We're going to test that out, aren't we? Now look at this. Just wanted to show you that for a second to show how pronounced these scallops, like wave grips, are here. These ring grips at the bottom, spaced out, and then you've got this smooth section here, and then these kind of more radial grooves because they're more angled. So they're standard ring cuts. Then you've got this smooth section, these scallopy bits here, and then this more kind of radial type grooves. Now, what's going to be interesting is where my thumb wants to sit. So if I compare it to another dart, let's just get my Paradigm out. It's not a comparison of look at this dart versus that one, but I know when I pick this dart up, my thumb is sitting on that smooth section. And if you look, comparison, where it is, it's way, way different. It's a lot, this is a lot higher, so that's naturally where my thumb sits. I'm just hoping that my thumb doesn't want to sit there, because then the dart is way off balance. I mean, I couldn't even do my normal grip like that if my thumb sits there. So it can take some adjusting. These are the first 3 straight out of the box, but this is just what I've noticed by looking at them and thinking that's quite far forward. Let's give it a go. Look, I've got the Target Dart shirt on. Oh, actually, should have just done that all the way through that. So, you know, that's what it's for, right? It's put your darts in there. So here goes. 3 visits to the scoring zone, 2 to bulls, and then 1 to for a checkout, 1 visit for a checkout. So let's see how we score. This is going to be interesting because already I can feel that's not sitting right. But anyway, let's go. Well, it's late release, early release. And that one was a bit better. So what did I score there? 70. The first 2 were early releases, hence why they went high. I don't know why, but there's something about that grip that made me want to just get rid of it. So we managed to knock out a random 70 there. That's not how you would want to score a 70 normally, but there we are. Wow. 20. Robin Hooded it. Again, an early release for that second dart. Obviously, it's going in the same place, but I just need to get, for some reason, my hand doesn't want it in. It's like, get rid of it early. That is so random. Better put the flight back in that. All right. Hopefully, it's not done too much damage. Yeah, it's a little bit. We can carry that on. We can carry the testing on with that. I don't think it'll damage. I mean, we're not going for high scores here, right? We're just going for how it feels and how it flies. So far, I'm to be convinced. Another one. I've got to really think about this. I have to really think about where I'm holding that, and every part of my throw, I'm fighting it. Really bad scoring. So let's see if we can hit a bullseye with them. 2 visits to the ball. But yeah, I'm thinking, maybe overthinking, because I've got it in my own head, but yeah. So I mean, high again, another early release, just going high. I mean, I had to fight that one. Wow. I'll tell you now, they're not for me, but we'll get into it a bit more in a minute. I'm going to really fight these. Like, you can see I'm putting a lot of effort into make sure I'm releasing it there rather than, or here, rather than here. Don't know. I can't describe what's going on. I'll be able to in a minute. Right, let's go for a random checkout. Let's see if we can get, I don't know, in my eyesight 16, so let's go for 48. See, now I'm overcompensating for trying to release it later. Pulling it down. I'm over the tops now. Close, but I was trying to balance it out. Did not score well, did it? I was forcing it into the ball. Overcompensating on the 16, trying to pull it down so it didn't go high. Oh! And that's not me, by the way, because they were terrible darts, as in they were thrown badly. I think it's all to do with that grip. Let's have a chat. They're not for me. I mean, I don't release the dart early normally. I don't go high. And to have that many go high, that's not me. That grip just doesn't suit me. They may suit you, but for me, I can't use them. Damn it. I'm going to have to sell these on eBay now and take a little bit of a hit. Also because I've damaged the bloody stem. Robin Hooding it. At least I'm accurate. Yeah, look, this is the issue for me, right? This is the issue. When I show you the Paradigm, look, it's my dad, but look, when I show you my grip on the Paradigm, I'm not even thinking about it. Look, straight out, bosh, in my hand, right there. See how I'm holding it? Get this one out of the hand. I'm trying to hold it on that smooth section, and it just feels unnatural. That's what I think when I'm releasing it early to try and project it. And then as I'm projecting, my thumb is releasing it on this part, which is really grippy, and it's kicking it up. So as I'm throwing it, it's going early and then up because my thumb is pushing it up there. So I'm really tempted to try the 02 and 03 model, but I'm not getting into paying 90 quid to test 2 more sets, another 30 quid, and then total 90 to test 3 sets of darts. I just can't be doing that because I don't get paid for this. But my honest opinion is that if you're a rear gripper that likes something really grippy, this is confusing though. That smooth section is really, really confusing, and I don't know the reason it needs to be there. Because it's so off-centered. Normally a lot of that, like I say, I'm looking at all the darts I've got here. The Matt Edgar's, look, higher up. What else have we got that's got a smooth section in it? I can look at quickly. Okay, Harrow's. This one is the bomb profile again, but again, higher up. See that middle section, smooth. That's just confusing me, and I don't know where its purpose is, and that's, for me, ruined these darts. So as it says here, the darts I bought to hate. When I got them, I was like, nice packaging. Got them out, looked at them, nice dart. But going on to the quality part, cool, really nice looking barrel. I mean, the balance point, as we discussed earlier, slightly front weighted. So if you like a dart that's front weighted, with this section being at the front, the smooth section, because most darts seem to have that. Another one here, not Opus there's no smooth section on it, but the smoothest section again is higher up. That's odd. So look, if you're getting into darts and you don't know what your grip is and you don't know how you hold it and you're discovering it, you could learn to play with these darts. If you're long in the tooth, like myself, it's going to be a problem because you'll be readjusting your grip. So entry level, excellent. If you're a good player or you're someone who's set in their ways, you're going to have to learn how to re-grip to play with this particular one. The 01 is pretty tricky. I've never known a dart like it. I've got 38 sets there, and that's by far the most bizarre one. I say I would try the 02 and the 03, but unless Target you want to send me them out and I'll have another go, then I can't do that, I'm afraid. But I gave them a go. I'll probably sell them now on eBay. So if you see some with a damaged stem on, you know where they've come from. You know, they've literally been used for, what, 4 minutes. I'm a bit gutted because I say I bought them to hate them, and I got them. I was like, I'm going to give them a chance, and I think I could get on with them. A bit gutted. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit gutted. But I did buy them to hate them. I don't hate them. I'm just disappointed. I'm going to go inside now and think, should I spend another 30 quid on the 02 or 03 model and come back and do another test? Let me know in the comments, have you bought these in the 01, 02 or 03? Would you buy them in the 01, 02 or 03? Would that grip suit you? Would it suit you? It didn't suit me, I'm afraid. But it doesn't mean it's bad grip, it just didn't suit me. And I'm not changing my grip just for a dart. Especially a £30 one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Get involved in the comments, let me know your thoughts. For now, over and out. Bye-bye.